So, Pegleg, how you doing?
Doing okay.
Good.
I mean, it still aches a bit, and I still despise my stairs. But
What happened?
I was on my way to D&D on Wednesday, and I have this app that I use to get on and off the bus because it has my tickets on it. So, in case the QR reader does not like the display on your phone, it also gives you a 4-letter code just below it. Now, it always uses letters. So I'm walking down the slightly sketchy-looking alleyway with the slightly uneven, bits of road, and just as I'm going past the builder's yard, I'm stepping down from the sidewalk onto the road, so I can make my crossing. And I'm looking at my phone, activating my ticket, and I see that the 4 letters come up, girl. And I'm idly wondering to myself what the odds of that happening are and working them out in my head as I step down onto an uneven fucking piece of goddamn pothole and go over sideways. I then roll out of the way of the road and get up, and my ankle hurts like buggery and feels like the side of it is on fire.
Ooh.
So I did not go to D&D, and I wasted my bus ticket.
Well,
But we did not run without you. We played board games.
Which, I appreciate that, but feel
But
bad
I will say this, the garlic bread was delicious.
Oh, man. Fucking taunting me with garlic bread.
It was homemade. I even did the garlic butter myself.
Oh my god!
Slowly over a gentle heat, and then just crushed garlic in top, mix it together, and then a little bit of spring onion just to zest it up a bit.
And then you slathered it all over that bread.
I did. I slathered it over the bread, and then I put the bread in the oven. Oh, it was crispy and garlicky. It was everything you can ever imagine.
You want to know next tier garlic bread?
Go on.
Yes.
When you're making the dough, smash some fucking garlic cloves, smash those garlic cloves into the bread itself, make the whole bread fucking garlic, and then cut into it, put butter on it, donezo. Sprinkle some cheese on that bitch. Perfect.
If I'd had time to actually make my own bread, that sounds absolutely fucking divine.
It's on the list of things I plan to do once we get the kitchen installed, is make bread.
It's a list of things I've done at 3 AM when I can't sleep, so...
Right, Miss Pilot Runs now has an engineer.
Alright. Everybody here? Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, kablam.
Blammo?
Also, Alan, it's 1 in 456,976 is the odds.
Nerd!
No, I just have access to a calculator.
Nerd! I was trying to do the mental arithmetic.
I know. I'm just saving your other ankle for the time being.
Oh, thanks.
But no, you were sorely missed on Wednesday, and everyone was quite concerned.
Well, I'll be fair. I'd have rather been there rather than fucking dealing with this. Admittedly, Hannah has a very nice ankle brace, but it's very warm and scratchy because of the Velcro.
Which is just how I'd like to describe your beard. Warm and scratchy.
Nice.
We have a lot to look through.
We do. I haven't even had a chance to look through the updates.
Oh shit, I keep
It's
forgetting
been a
about
madness week.
I need to make sure I do remember it for at least when I'm running a mission. What?
That would be helpful.
Yeah. Op intel sheet.
It's a chew bubble gum and eat cabbage, and I don't like cabbage.
Important persons has been updated.
Okay. Okay.
What's up?
Oh, Terrence and Manos.
Huh?
Was that one of the guys we kept that?
Yes. Yes, Luke, it was.
It looks as though the staff that informed us of the change in the patrol route have been fired.
Testicles?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Tennis of Manos, was that one of the guys we rescued last week?
Terrace and Manos. Those are the two guys we rescued last week. Yes.
Oh well, last time I saw them, they were one and having a lot of fun. So Tenos of Manos.
Fair enough. But hey, if we take Manos's hands,
Tiny,
yeah.
you have your deagle.
Oh.
That was horrible. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to taunt you. I thought you had it.
Said it before, I'm not making custom loadouts for everybody.
The request was that the DAA has.
18.
There were 2 for and 2 against.
Oh, okay. Very shiny. I tried. Get in your box and get your deagle.
Deagle, 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 deagle.
You can always, grab them from the arsenal and make a loadout and save it.
Why is someone already dead?
Oh, yeah,
That is table standing on a dead body.
What?
It's the most comfortable high ground.
What? No, there's no.
I can only see Shiny's body, and I've deleted that.
You deleted Shiny's body, which was over the near the tree, about here-ish.
Yeah, I've deleted that one.
There's one under cable here.
Yeah, see, I don't see that one.
Your NPCs have far too much time on their hands, Alan.
Good, because it breaks immersion.
What's that, Shiny?
Your NPCs have far too much time on their hands.
What makes you say that?
Just you know.
What? The fact that he's playing a game we shouldn't mention, otherwise, we might get copyright strikes.
Why would that cause copyright strikes?
Does he have his hands zip tied?
I'm gonna be honest. The amount of times they've released this game, it
set him
doesn't
too
surprise me.
careless. He doesn't give a shit if you shoot right next to him now.
Yes.
Ah, my ears!
Oh, he shouldn't.
I'd like to say that that is a really good rendition of Pac-Man.
Fuck are you smoking, man?
Well, you said we couldn't mention it because of,
No,
possibly
I'm taking the piss. It's blatantly fucking Skyrim. I literally ripped the image off of the game.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't set up a whiteboard and have it run on that.
Sorry?
I'm honestly surprised you didn't set up a whiteboard and have it running on that.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't worked out how to get
Any-
Skyrim running inside Arma somehow.
Any,
No, you can't come in.
any,
No.
shiny,
No.
shiny,
No.
shiny,
No.
shiny.
Will you have full permission to use any and all forms of force to get by?
Nope.
Wow.
I might have
Sorry,
a
I
gun,
meant to
but he
care
has a
about my men,
rocket
aren't I?
launcher.
I mean, it would help if you gave a shit about their well-being just a little bit.
ready
Oh my
cable.
gosh.
Just give the order.
Dude, it's got fucking Skyrim!
That's what we were just talking about.
Damn it, Bethesda!
Right.
I
Are
say-
you guys ready for brief?
Aye.
Yes.
I was born ready, and then I had a coconut.
Did you consider it?
You consider the coconut.
Thank
No, not today.
Osmo's got a gun
Each
out.
part of the coconut is all you need.
I thought you just needed 3 small aubergines.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's really
The fact that he's wearing a gas mask while in the base suddenly makes me want to put mine on.
Probably should.
Is this a threat, sir?
Huh? Oh, it's just, you guys have been out here in the jungle for a while eating very little but meat and veggies.
I'd like to
I
say
will have you
one
know that
person
I
did-
like butt meat.
I recognise this town.
Who's?
Right. You should recognize this town.
Who's?
Right.
You
Can
find
everybody
the
hear me
mod
alright on yelling?
Yes.
Yelling. I am yelling. I'm whispering. I'm normal. I'm yelling.
Loud noises!
Oh god, okay. Right. So, you picked up 3 specialists who are currently out in the sheds out there. You picked up a forger, a chemist, and a drug maker. The chemist is basically going to be making it easier for you guys to get the other 2 working and doing stuff. So, one of them, your forger, has requested 2 things: some very specialized inks and an extremely expensive, high-quality printer to make fake documents and shit. You know, along the lines of stuff that will actually pass government inspection. Now, currently, the Treasury Department and the places that make ID and such use a single type of printer to make it easier for them to source things like parts, replacements, and inks. This works to our advantage, as a few months ago they decommissioned one of their printers.
Oh.
So
No.
now we have the opportunity to steal a printer, but because of the turbulence of the last 16 weeks, they have moved said printer from its previous storage area to now the most secure place on the island because it has continually come under attack, repelled the enemy, and had its defenses beefed up. In this warehouse, one I'm sure you're familiar with, is said printer. It will be in a wooden crate. Cable, if you'd be so good as to switch to the next slide on the left-hand monitor, please.
Screen.
You're looking for Weapon Depot 2.
2.
This is the northern checkpoint. Next slide, please. This is the southern checkpoint. I know I'm going to have to work out a way for you guys to not have to run up to the screen to be able to see it. It's basically identical to the first one, just like flipped over. So the vehicle and the tower have been reversed. If you look carefully on the image, you can just about see that there are mines. There are signs for mines on the hillside there. We assume the hillside next to the other checkpoint is also mined. Next slide, please.
Is this button here?
This is the facility that you have come to know and love. Last one, please. I think there's only one more after this.
Upland Air.
This is where you'll be stealing the remaining chemicals that you're going to need to turn some of the shit you already have into the quality inks that the guy needs. You're looking for 2 short containers, one in red, one in blue, which you'll be able to load on Kamazes and bring back here.
I'm guessing he's already got the black and the yellow one.
Basically, yeah, what you're after is cyan and magenta.
Oh, Jesus.
Lastly, you have your drug maker who's going to need, in addition to some stuff, he's going to need a science lab, which your chemist is also going to be using to help you turn some of the shit you have into said inks.
He's from the science team.
He is from the science team, yes, I saw that Remy video too. Now, Sabatka has a line on some kit, but he's going to want a favor in exchange for it. And, you know, we can't exactly go onto the docks and grab any container we fucking feel like, because fuck knows which one it is. So, make contact with Sabatka, do him his favor, bring the container back, and then steal more containers.
Like
whether you guys get hold of the printer or not is entirely up to you, or whether you get the science lab, up to you. Chemicals you're going to need for both. Or either, whichever one you decide.
Okay. Boss?
I've literally just realised that Meg was the person who said if she had to attack that facility one more time, she'd kill herself, and it's her
I'm glad
turn
you
to leave
noticed. I'm leaving so I can go drop a grenade on myself.
Wow.
So, Zeus, the question still stands. Can you find a mod that lets you turn the shotgun on yourself?
No. You have to partner up with a friend.
Abel,
Oh.
do me, I'll do you.
What? Yep, sure thing.
Oh, right.
Okay, that was not the button I intended to press.
Just like it on record that I've got stun rounds.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Okay.
I didn't die, and that's honestly bullshit. I was laying on top of the grenade.
You have to be holding on. Wait, why is my...
I think he's dead.
Alright, because I'm not the...
He's not dead yet.
There we go.
Command reporting for duty, sir.
You have to be holding on to it to get the instant death you're looking for.
What happened to this poor fool?
So she has
it
successfully
looked
knocked herself unconscious.
Got the ammo
something
check.
like a bully shot. Yeah.
It's fine. It will be a lesson. Right. I find the idea of taking the actual chemicals first to be probably one of the better plans. Ideally, if we can do it without contact with the with any enemy forces. The last time we were there was only a small amount. There was only a small number of undermarine patrols. That was all we had to deal with. Everyone else was just kind of, milling about. So it might be possible just to literally go in and grab what we need.
Yeah.
Suggest me grabbing a drone cable.
Well, yeah.
I'll go do that.
Yep.
If we're going to be attacking that facility, we'll do that last. Probably with
I get to
all around.
blow it up with this, right? Lots of HE.
Oh. Vehicles, maybe, but not the facility.
Oh,
No explosives near the facility. We need that thing intact.
fair enough.
Now, nothing to say that we can't blow it up after we get the printer. The only
True.
problem I can foresee is if we do take on this facility first, the petrochemical facility, we do run the risk of alerting them to our presence.
Which,
So,
to be fair,
ideally,
we've drawn attention to ourselves already. If nothing else, it'll just put the
I mean it'll put them on alert.
yeah, but at least it'll put
So-
the Hornet's Nest on a different location on the island.
The location isn't far enough away to actually make a damnedest bit of difference. It's actually only
Says.
the docks is, yes, but that hopefully is just a case of walk in, give him what he needs, and walk away with our stuff. He might want something a bit more serious doing, I suppose, but
Oh, I was thinking we go in, we do the transfer peacefully, and then one of us just stands on the dock and empties up one of our AKs.
Why am I alive?
Because I healed you.
I don't like that at all.
anyway. Yeah, the docks would probably be the easy thing, but we'll need to contact them. We'll need to contact them via telephone first, find out what they actually want first, rather than walking up there and just then finding out that we need a shitload of different equipment with us.
Docks.
Hey,
Oh,
Captain.
so what was the plan you guys had already come to?
We were just discussing. I was pointing out that maybe Luke was pointing out that contacting the guys at the docks might be the better course of action first.
Yep.
I'm thinking in terms of actual action, we should probably be only looking at doing the chemical plant first, and then see what the reaction is that we end up from that before we decide to take on the other. Whether or not we want to.
My thing is, and I'm going to point this out, every single time we've attacked the arms facility in recent times, it's always been at the end of us doing a whole load of other shit.
And we've usually been absolutely knackered and completely incapable of properly reconning it because we're too tired.
It's not even that, we just make it the last mission of the day as let's go out with a fucking bang. So if we start doing shit all over the island, they're going to be like, oh, it's an active day. We need to be more self-aware, because that's normally when these fucks turn up.
Yeah. Okay, fair point.
As much as I hate it, I desperately want our very first thing to do is to attack that fucking facility.
We find out what the guy at the docks wants first, because we can contact him by phone and find out what. If it's just a case of he wants medical supplies or something, or in something in exchange, that's fine. If it's a case of he wants us to actually attack something, that could get a little bit hairy.
Yep.
If we are wanting to deal with the facility. Also, the possibility that now we've got semi-decent night vision to actually do a night up on it.
Hey, I thought only the
Ow,
drug dealer
my eyes.
wanted us to get in contact with them, not the fucking port as well.
Well, the guy, our contact at the port, has got some material for us that will be required by the chemist. However, in order to do that, basically the science lab, to build the science lab, we need the equipment that the docks has. However, he wants something in exchange, so we need to find out what that is. I doubt it's just, $20 in a handy.
If it is,
Probably
How
not.
cheap do you think science equipment is?
Depends on whether you get it on
It's not $8
Wish.com.
in a handy. It's at least 12. Come on, and we've got 50 cents between all of us. Inflation
Yes.
sucks, man. I've got like 2p on my desk in front of me right now. That's all I can offer to this fucking cause.
I want you to know I hate you all right now.
I want it on record that I'm quietly in the corner.
you're always quietly in the corner, Luke.
Thank you, Shiny. I'm
So
glad
we love
someone
you.
notices.
Oh.
Goblin.
Right, shall we
Goblin!
make contact with this,
Yeah. I was going
Contact,
to make
or-
contact with him. Do we have any more of a formal plan on attacking the base, or do we want to get in contact with him first and do that first and foremost, regardless?
Well, I'm thinking at least then we know what the layout is, because if it turns out that that's actually just a quick exchange, that's something we can actually achieve first. So
Highly doubt
that
it's a quick exchange.
well, it probably isn't, but
Last time we went down there, he was like, go harass the other people at the docks, because apparently there's some stupid ass feud down there between groups.
well, to some extent, I believe that was down to a illegal smuggling ring.
I think that's when we went to go steal the fucking fuel truck from there. If I know.
Light heat missiles should be more than enough for the job, right?
But I
I
thought
don't
so.
even know what we're going. Yeah, fine, that's enough.
Just the look of utter defeat.
It's just the utter defeat.
I fucking. Alright, anyway.
Squad lead.
Yo, what's up? Why do you have 2 backpacks?
I've got a drone with me because I assume we're going to attack at least one of the facilities, and it makes sense to have a drone with us in case.
Yeah, we're gonna be attacking the one that I hate leading an op into, just because if we make it first and foremost, we've got our freshest heads on.
Answers my question. So we're attacking that stupid individually base of stupidness.
That fucking
Beautiful.
stupid ass base that we've turned into Fort fucking Knox with our shitty shenanigans. Yes.
Cable, I think it was Cable made a good suggestion. Are we attacking at night?
Well,
We can do.
let's, as I say, once we know.
Yeah,
The
I'm
third
gonna
option
contact the
is-
base. I kind of want a plan in place, so if the dude just turns
Okay.
out, oh yeah, I want like your firstborn child, easy done. I'll sell him my firstborn child for a fucking corn chip if
Alan?
he wants, to be fair though.
I will
I have your
go
firstborn
and
child, Meg.
What
observe.
are you gonna offer me?
With corn chips.
Do I get the corn chips now or after the child?
After the child.
I don't know.
5 corn
Alan?
chips and dipping sauce of your choice.
Shiny.
You know that issue with tourniquets not being in the box from last time?
Oh shit!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I accidentally put some back away and then couldn't get them back out again.
It's the guy at the dock.
I'll get that fixed for next session. All the arsenals will be the same. There won't be any in there. I'll drop you a box.
Thank you.
Facility. We only need it if we want the forger's details.
Master, Mr. Sobotka. There we go.
Right, I'll ask the question again, Meg. We only need to attack the facility for a decommissioned printer. It's the heaviest, strongest held place, which means the other printers on the island are less defended. Why don't we? Yeah, well, he said that there was multiple printers and they decommissioned one, and that was at the Arm
I'm going
base.
to assume if we ask the intel boy where the other 2 printers are, he's going to say, like, inside a military base.
Yeah,
Under
but
Marine headquarters.
He
I would
also
say.
described it as the heaviest fortified area on the island, which means the military base is easier to get into.
Fucking right.
Military base is based off the island, though, so he technically wasn't lying, even if it is more heavily defended.
Antics. Just, it seems like a good call to ask where the other printers are.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, go
That is
ahead.
a good point.
Let me call into Sobotka.
So, what's the
Vodka or
channel we're
some
using?
Vodka.
I assumed it was the one automatically tuned into my long range, which is
81.8 for
60.
short range.
I've got 60 for
short range,
Testicle.
50.
Oh, it was
long.
wrong.
Unless we've switched our short range.
No, we have not.
Anyway.
Right, Shiny, you should have plenty of splints and shit in that box. I'll sort you out one to take with you, which will have them as... I'll sort you out another box with them in the arsenal.
One's on speaker.
Not
shit,
me.
Hang on, let me check. Am I on speaker?
Could someone just test? 'Cause I need to decrease volume.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Testicles, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got that.
OP, is that set to fucking...
I am so overburdened, but it's going to be worth it.
Someone just do a radio blast to make sure I'm no longer broadcasting.
Radio
Test,
blast.
Could hear that.
Check, check, check. Check.
One good check.
Hang on, I could have sworn I heard my own voice somewhere.
Check, check. Good check. Right, Shiny, that box is now a arsenal for those two particular things. Vanilla, not ace.
Thank you.
Oh, Meg! Meg.
Yo.
Otters.
What?
Have a bunch of mortars. If we
I
are
thought you
gonna...
said otters.
Otters! We have a bunch of otters too. Mortars. If we're gonna attack Hellhole, take the mortars with us.
Fuck it, sure. We're just gonna fucking obliterate that place.
I've had a thought as well. The sniper Overwatch is still there.
We would need to take that down, yes.
I'm thinking if I can get myself up there, they might have a rather tasty rifle, and they have an already set up platform that I'll be able to shoot from.
Good question, but where's the sniper outpost?
Sniper.
It's literally right next to the fucking
Propaganda tower
tower.
doesn't have the sniper outpost anymore. Marked on my map.
We still have the the fucking thing here, don't we?
Yeah, that's where there should be.
Right, just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit odd that it's not there anymore.
So we're not fucking shot in the head from a distance on this.
Right, boss. Which vehicle are we taking? And I'll grab a couple of more. Well, I'll grab a mortar.
Fuck. Right, let me talk to Sabot.
Alright, I'll stand over here.
That's the short range. I'm a galaxy brain.
Mrs. Sabatka, this is Degenerate 1-1.
This is Sobotka, send traffic.
I've heard that you've got, oh fuck, hang on a second.
What are we calling him for again?
A job, something that we might need.
Yes. Mrs. Sabatka, I heard that you've got some science equipment that we're interested in. Is there any way we can get that from you? I understand that you also have something that you might need us to do.
Dapper.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with,
Dapper.
competitor. I want you to send a message. I want you to blow up his bar, and then sure, I'll hand over the container.
Because everybody here is a member of a mafioso in one way or another.
Explosions? Did I hear explosions?
Yeah, if you could just send us the location of where this bar is.
The town of Bar. You'll know which building it is. It's got a stupid fucking dish on the outside.
The town of where?
Bar, literally just outside the docks.
Ah, I see it, thank you.
The guy who owns it's been trying to recruit my boys. I want, like I said, a message. Just blow it to smithereens. Job done.
Oh.
Wait, so we're
thinking.
gonna have to do an act of terrorism upon the innocent people of the town to blow up a bar to get some science equipment.
Yeah.
Is it really worth turning ourselves against the people?
Not really.
No.
Is it worth
Oh yeah, let's
figuring
blow
out
up
a
blow up a bar at night when
Guys.
people are fucking drinking.
Is it worth seeing if there is a different method of resolving this problem? I know he says he wants it blowing up specifically. What he's really worried about is the competition.
What are you suggesting?
Thinking kidnap one guy rather than killing 15.
Possibly, or we find out what this guy is actually doing. We pose as maybe pose as dock workers or something. Find out what he's actually doing. If it turns out that this guy is actually, okay, and he's trying to get the docks, effectively take the docks back from its mafioso boss, suddenly we've got a way of getting the town and possibly the docks themselves on our side.
Isn't Sabotka in the pocket of fucking Smirnoff?
Yeah.
If you take Sabatka off the docks, Smirnoff will be pissed with us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Fucked if we do. We're fucked
Unfortunately,
if we
everyone
don't.
seems to be fucking connected to Mr. Smirnoff on this godforsaken shit-ass island.
It does make me wonder, whether Mr. Smirnoff, with the amount that he's been doing as of late, is painting a rather large target on his back. I've got a nasty feeling he's going to have some comeuppance coming his way at some point. Not from us, obviously, since he's our...
No, because we're his fucking sugar daddies and in his pocket too.
He's Howard's sugar daddy, so...
people.
Well,
we are trading in sugar.
Babies.
Yeah, I was going to say, we are trading in his sugar. It is true. Okay, so that's possibly a thing for the back burner then.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit the chemicals on the back burner. I don't want to lead an op where we're gonna be doing local terrorism.
So I'm thinking...
That one, Sabatka's the science equipment, not the chemicals.
Well,
Right for both of our missions.
I would like to make a suggestion in terms of attacking the actual outpost. Well, first things first, we need to get some eyes on that place to find out exactly what we're dealing with. Luke, our eagle-eye in the sky, will probably be able to do that for us. I'm thinking, however, that sniper position is going to be possibly one of the biggest problems for us, since they're going to be able to spot us from afar and be able to give our positions. So, if we go up there at night with silenced weapons, we may be able to get the drop on them. We make it a night op, we go in, take the sniper team, and before they report, before they are able to report in,
sounds crazy.
then...
But what if we turn up dressed up as hunters? 4 of us. There's not going to be too many snipers up there. Probably a pair. We turn up. We have our shotguns with us. We have our fucking those one-shot rifles with us, and we just blast them with the shotguns. We claim to be hunters. Oh, sorry, we didn't know you were in the area. We were just hunting game at night because we think that's the greatest way to hunt. Blast them the fuck away.
Right, I'm going to save you guys some time. Mark has been missing off the map for like 4 sessions because they fecked off.
Oh. Right, okay, no worries then.
That's why it's not been there. However, that location would be a good place to launch a mortar from.
Launch a mortar and sit a sniper.
Well, you can actually put you can put the mortar just about anywhere. However, yes, I agree with that. That would be a good location for the snipe from. Yeah, got the tubes in here.
Problem with the mortar plan. This body's on the field.
We've got 2 mortar
If you want
tubes.
I was just going to suggest, could we get one of our sniper teams to meet us over there and become a mortar team for the...
Yeah, it could be an
next half an
idea.
hour?
We have got the manpower to do it.
Yeah. Which one should we bring through? Foxtrot 1-2 could probably leave their station for a day.
Objections here. I've got no objection with it.
I'm here to do whatever my team leader and our 2IC tell me to, so...
didn't pick a 2IC.
Apologise. Weeks ago, you said that if you ever ran an op, Cable would be your 2IC for the foreseeable. I assumed.
Yep.
I apologise.
Alright, that sounds about something I would say. Cable, you're definitely my 2IC, fuck you.
Roger.
Because both me and Shiny said the same thing.
Yep.
What, that he's my 2IC and fuck him. Honestly,
Oh.
understandable. Have a nice day.
No, we're giving him leader experience without him being the squad lead.
That's fair. Okay, Alan, you listening in on us and our stupidity?
Yeah, I'm sorting stuff out for you.
Understandable. Have a nice day. No, wait, no, don't leave. I've got a thing for you. Is it possible for us to withdraw Foxtrot 1-2 from their current mission and plonk them on a mountainside for an evening with a mortar?
Where the sniper post was.
No, that's where we're going to be putting Cable with a sniper rifle.
I mean, yeah, sure, just tell him where to go deliver him a mortar.
I would recommend possibly. Where is it now? There was a massive elevation at. Here we are. I'll just. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
That's what I was looking at as well.
Where? Oh.
So it's no good for sniping, no good for air control, but it's pretty damn good for everything else. It might
There's also
be.
one here as well, if that's feasible.
I think that second one's
yeah.
too far out.
It is a fair way away, isn't it? Actually, what's the distance on that? Oh shit!
Just be careful
Yeah, it's
about getting. Sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say, be careful about getting the fire points too close to the temple FOB, because any patrols that go to hunt down their mortar squad when they hear the mortars firing may come across the temple.
Honestly, might be a better location. Even then, it's a bit too close to the refugee village.
Well,
Actually, some buildings there.
there
Is
is.
this?
Mortar range. I'm trying to remember what the actual mortar range is.
500 for short range, I think.
Yeah, but that means that long range rounds long and medium range rounds are quite a decent distance.
The long and medium range rounds could actually make it across the majority of the island. However, each step up you go increases the area affected by a factor of 3, I believe. So it starts out at 5 meter radius, goes up to 15, and then up to 25, I believe.
Yeah.
So it basically it becomes ineffective at clearing anything but ground troops. Yeah. It'd be fine for taking out the front door, as it were, but we now have two heavily armored vehicles on the periphery, and still have that. I don't know what it is. It's not a tank, but been quite similar to it on the inside.
The IFV.
IFV. That's look, fucking hell. It's an IFV.
Yeah.
Christ.
Can hold troops in the back.
Yeah.
And on top of that, remember there is a minefield circling the entirety of the base. We suspect.
Have to go in through the front door, basically. Or one of them, anyway.
At which point, a shitload of mortars onto that facility would be nice.
Even if it's just around the general area to where, make the infantry think twice about going outside.
Okay. I think our first port of call, we grab the arsenal, get it into one of the Kamazes or one of the Vics, get ourselves up to that elevation 222, and launch his drone to give us some eyes in the sky, tell us what's actually going on down there. I cannot think of a straightforward way of dealing with this, because the amount of firepower that they're going to have just with those armoured Vics and such is going to be pretty intense. If they've got a GMG there, we're truly fucked. So we'd have to take out the Vics ahead of time, either via mortar squad, which is hairy at the best of times, because once you've fired your mortars, as soon as first one comes in or they hear it, they'll start scattering. Or by HE rocket, which, whilst the Metises are guided and we could get multiple shots off, it's going to rely on most of us carrying Metises, and most of us being able to get those shots in the first place.
Well, bear in mind the Metis launcher is we've currently only got heat rounds, which are good against armored units, not so good against squishy units because how they're designed. So if we're going HE, we probably want to pull out the RPGKs. Is it RPGKs we've got?
I think the Metis by far is going to be the best one to take out an IFV.
Oh, absolutely. If we're knocking out anything that's armoured, we hit it with the Metis. If we're trying to knock out, throw HE and, splash infantry, then you want to use an RPG because we've got the HE rounds for that.
Yeah.
Two other things you may want to be aware of. Other things you may want to be aware of. We could pull a distraction to draw some of the troops away. However, whereabouts is that NATO ship that gunned us down a few weeks ago?
Gunned you
Right
down?
off the coast. He's actually right off the coast.
So as soon as we do anything, we're going to have NATO support.
I mean, remember, NATO are only there to look after IDAP.
True, but the last time that the NATO saw us, they opened fire. They weren't
That was
protecting.
an accident because
Okay,
I hadn't
that's
set
fine.
Red 4 to be friendly at the time.
It's fine as long as it was an accident.
But it was
still,
an accident that was not meant to happen.
I would still take that under under knowledge because it wouldn't be too far out of the realm of possibility for NATO to get involved. Even if
Well,
the
you know,
omnipotent voice
The
says
way the
otherwise.
government and the media have been portraying it, that the government does not want NATO here, and certainly doesn't want them getting further involved.
Okay.
Oh, we could cause so much chaos by having accidents happen to IDAP.
No, IDAP
I was
are
going
our
to say,
friends.
IDAP
I
has
know.
been existing under your protection
I
the last
know,
few weeks.
I know. But here's the thing. Accidents can happen without anyone getting hurt.
What are you suggesting?
I'm just, implying that there is always the possibility that NATO might have more reason to land troops and the like if we accidentally
We want
upset
NATO
them.
involved in this.
I know, but it'd fuck off the local governments, and that's another force we don't have to worry about. Because they'll be focused on the government, not us.
You really want a modern day Hind on call for whenever you guys are doing shit.
No, really no.
Exactly.
Look, all we have to do if we truly want NATO on the island is just be like, we've discovered oil, and America would be here.
Keep your Dolly volume down!
Jesus fucking Christ.
I want mac and cheese and freedom. You hear that, you Yankees? They don't care. See? Oil. Boom. Suddenly we're obliterated.
Exactly. I'm now watching the skies for parachuting American units.
Just as trees, they're all around us already.
And the trees start speaking American.
Learn.
Okay, so
No, guys, we need big brain energy. Right, let's go.
Yes.
shall we grab the arsenal box, go set up in that clearing that you pointed out?
This medical box here I've set to be an arsenal for your tourniquets and splints because I have once again forgot to put them in the actual arsenal. So my apologies, but there you go.
We don't actually have an arsenal, do we?
It's
This
on
box
the
here.
porch. The arsenal.
Oh, I thought that was the
Portable
plasma.
arsenal.
Right, okay.
Careful, you only get one.
Okay, I didn't
Blow
realise that was
this,
actually an
I'll
arsenal.
Make you another one in game.
Fair enough. I'm going to start making some markings on the map so that we know exactly where the fortifications are.
That's fine.
Do you think we can get away with one of the low loaded trucks rather than the full thing?
Remember, the small trucks respawn here. If they get blown up, you effectively have an unlimited number of them.
Me, Meg, I'm just backing up to the boxes.
Do bear in mind that you are only 2 Kamazes off of getting them unlocked and put on a respawn timer as well.
All the more reason not to steal more. No, not to use them. Fuck, England is
Yeah.
my language.
Your
It's
language.
fine.
England loves you.
Loading cargo. There you go.
I don't need this tube. If we're taking the thing, I can sort out my loadout the other side.
Is there anything specialist you want to take? Igla, for instance, or anything?
Igla's for the air, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Igla and at least 2 shots. Is Igla disposable? I always forget.
No, it's multiple one.
Zeus.
Yes.
Remind me what the rules are about being in the backs of trucks with gear on, considering helmets and rigs disappearing.
As long as you're not turned out, it's all good. So hit 0. Here you go.
But we're all
As long as
right
you
to
are
be on the
not
back of the truck.
pointing weapons at things, I will count that as being low profile.
You were a saint, thank you very much.
Because otherwise you guys end up getting mixed up with whose rig is whose and whose backpack is whose and all that shit.
Wahank.
Great.
I was talking to Luke.
Oh.
Fucking mean.
You're fucking invisible, you bitch!
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Your invisible dick.
Fuck you!
Slag.
Ah, fuck you.
Yours, you've been.
Ah, fuck you.
Any other specialist equipment that we want to take with us, or are we sussed?
Wait, have we loaded up mortars?
I don't think we
haven't
have.
loaded. We haven't done mortars.
Just get mortars.
Get the base plate too. Put it together without it.
You're not my real mum.
Actually, in all fairness, if we're tasking 1-2 with being our mortar team, can't 1-2 come here and get them themselves?
They could, but I wanted you guys to make sure
I'd
you
love
got
to
the
say I
right
can hear
fucking
you,
bits.
Zeus, but currently can't.
Kelly? You can't hear me over 60.
I can hear you.
Amazing.
Might have eaten his radio.
What's up?
I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you over radio.
Well, you're currently in a vehicle, and I was too far away from here to hear you.
Oh, I was talking over the radio at you.
Did not come through.
Through on mine.
Is that
Short check.
some-
Check.
Good check.
Did not hear.
Amazing.
You're coming through on 60.
check.
Testicles, testicles?
You came through on.
It's the short range.
I apologise, I was on 50.
Yeah, 60 is the short range. 50 is the long range.
I'm aware I was listening in on the long range because, for whatever reason, alternative channel doesn't work for me. I apologise.
Right.
Can 1-2 come back here, grab the mortar, and go to their position, rather than we having to meet them to give them the package?
I mean, they're all the way over the other side there, and it's going to take them about 100 to redirect.
We are waiting until the night time. That's when we said we were going to do our strike.
Alright, okay, fair
And
enough.
they're going to have to come this way anyway to get to where they're going.
Have you already loaded the mortar?
No.
Then don't worry about it.
Cool.
Right, where are they setting up their mortar location?
I believe we said at the 222 elevation?
At which point Shiny did point at.
222
And he-
elevation. Where?
Between the
Right
temple
there.
and the propaganda, however, Shiny did point out that 222 would be an issue because anyone sent to investigate might stumble across our temple FOB.
It's also
Which-
a very not flat top.
Okay.
Did suggest 153.
But there is houses there and we don't know who is in those houses.
Recall.
That elevation as well, there's a lot more flat ground.
Is it just empty houses though, or do we know if there's people there?
pretty decent nick, so I'd say there's probably people living up here.
That's a solid no from me, Capitan.
Fair enough. No, honestly, these ones are actually in surprisingly good nick.
Oh, hang on. What about here at the 133 just down the road from it?
133 just down the road. Alright, yeah, I'm having a look. Give us some flattish terrain there and hopefully a big enough gap in the trees. Could fire a mortar from there.
Also means they can just hightail it downhill towards the sawmill, or down the hill, follow the road, and get to the refugee village and hide there if they need to.
Enough. What are your orders going to be if they get discovered, or if they reckon someone's coming to get them? Ditch the mortar and run, or do you want them to prioritize capturing the mortar and running?
As soon as they think someone's approaching, try disassembling. If they don't think they can do it in time, just run. Their lives are more important.
Fair enough.
Case team lead. Instead of putting it that close to the now.
The moment
Right.
the mortars go off, though, we're going to start attacking. So now going to be a bit occupied with us, the immediate threat. Might send a small team up there, but that would still give them time to run.
Suppose they launch like 8 or 10 mortars and then get the fuck out of Dodge.
I think I think there's 12 to 24 HE rounds in a mortar before it's dry.
So, launch 12 and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, launch 12 and fucking run.
I'm just taking a good long look at those pictures. Oh, I see what he's doing.
Popping them on the map, yes.
Yeah.
Thought the checkpoint was closer, but okay.
No. I mean, it's kind of inconvenient putting anywhere apart from outside the town. Buildings and shit get in the way.
Balls.
Change the direction of a mortar and follow a consecutive shot.
Alright.
I mean, for me, it's basically
Yo.
a point and click thing. I'll just tell them to shoot a couple of rounds at it, however many you tell me to, and it'll basically be based on their skill level and, you know, the windage and shit.
Okay, I've
So if you
marked.
pop a mark on the map, I'll just tell them to shoot at that.
I've marked everything up. Has this got a
Nice.
Bergen in the back of it?
Has.
Excellent. Just gonna go save my loader and then we're good to go.
Mortars on each checkpoint just to reduce the chances of infantry, and then a couple on the DMGs that face northwards.
Okay.
I was saying that the rest of my team, and then we take out the What is the plural of metas?
Metis.
What's a boom?
The plural of metis is metis. Okay, so we're gonna have our meta. We're gonna take out the fucking IFV. So I'm thinking we get.
Lead, if we are wanting to bum rush the facility, do we want a faster vehicle?
No.
Cool.
Mainly because all our fucking faster vehicles are 4-door cars.
I was thinking quads, but okay.
There we go.
Yeehaw into the facility.
Wasn't what I was thinking, but it kind of is what I was suggesting, so I apologise.
Give me a shout when you guys want your time skip, because you said you wanted to attack this at night, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, but we wanted to check something out first, didn't we? John.
Well, like I said, just give me a shout when you want that time skip, and I'll sort you out.
Where did we say we were going to stop and set ourselves up before we push forward?
I thought we were setting ourselves up on that hill to have a look at the facility first.
That was the Sniper Hill one, wasn't it?
Yeah, we can set up there easily enough for the to get the drone out and such. I mean,
I get the drone out. Oh yeah, we need to be closer if we're going to do a drone, aren't we?
not really.
No?
No, we should be right there.
All right, then yeah, we're going to head ourselves to this bit here. Anyway, 3 mortars, 3 mortars.
Oh shit, we're not on the map. That's useful.
Mortars.
Okay. Did I miss anything while I was marking everything up?
No.
Okay. I hope you don't mind me.
Where we're going to place the mortar, the instructions for Foxtrot 1-2.
Awesome. I'm not able to identify what the Fennec is armed with. I'm assuming it's a 40 mic because that tends to be default loadouts for most armed Fennecs. Tower's most likely going to be HMD to support it.
You know which warehouse is holding the printer?
I don't think we have that information.
I've been told that intel.
There's only one warehouse in that facility you can actually enter. The other one's a cereal box.
Yeah.
Ah.
Which means it'd be...
We've also got the Kamazes inside the facility that we might be able to get.
Oh yeah, if we can yeehaw those.
There you go.
We
Reference
have.
yellow
Can
square.
we mark up some fallback positions? Just in case, because we're going to need to retreat, but we're also going to need to get these. If we're taking the Kamazes, they're going to have the IFVs on them, not IFVs. Trackers. What the fuck?
Fuck! Happened. I looked away for like 5 minutes.
What the shit? They are literally firing on the
Fucking shit!
It's the base. It's just aggroed on us.
The base just aggroed, and it's the ship that's shooting at us.
I've just deleted everything. What the fuck?
Ship
Up to the side of the road, guys.
Pull over, maybe. Yeah.
Everyone dismount, I'll give A shields.
Surprisingly, I took no damage from that.
Our car is fucked.
Sorry,
I'll fix the car in a
turned away
second.
for 30 seconds. What the fuck happened? Apart from the ship shot us.
America heard that we had oil and got fucking angry.
Yeah,
Red 4 are not meant to be hostile.
Well,
Oh, it was the
they
ship
are.
shooting at us.
Sure of that earlier.
Yes, that's what.
Yeah, the
that's
ship
what
started shooting at you.
God damn!
It literally just,
Ship!
it
It's
literally
out that
just
way.
deleted
You'll see
everything
it.
off it. It's further down this goddamn hill, just in the bay.
Fucking hell! I can see it from here, and that should not have seen us. Well, it did, but you know.
Jesus Christ! All your fuel disappeared too.
Yeah.
Yeah, our fuel tank was fucked. So
Actually, hold on. If you've got any boxes or stuff like that that have unique shit in, get them out.
Grab that
So
UAV
it'll
terminal.
probably try and overwrite the inventory.
yeah, the boxes and things are in there. I'm just going to unload the cargo.
Getting the ace crate out.
Medical crate unloading.
Don't worry too much about the UAV. It's standard kit, so I can just grab another one from the box.
Bloop. Grabbed it anyway. Just faster.
You guys good?
No, unloading one.
It's all right. I've got it. Right.
There you go. Right, so fuel, health, boom.
In cargo.
Both in?
Oh, battleships. Hella scary.
Yeah, that was the Sea Whizzes.
Yeah, the Sea Whiz is only meant to engage air targets. I don't know why the fuck it shot at you guys.
Because we're on its
Oh, I thought you
firing
said
arc.
Sea Wizard. That made them sound so much cooler.
No, Sea Whiz, like CIWS.
In all
I'm
fairness, it was the
desperately
Sea Whiz
upset.
that attacked us last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I remoted it and shot at you guys for shits and giggles.
Oh.
That thing is horrifying.
Top 4 friendly to Blue for Alpha, fuck's sake.
Wait,
Because I set them.
Go to the facility now, they're friendly with us. Go, go, go!
I'm sorry, what?
Why was that a fucking chipmunk?
I want to know what's Alvin doing on that boat?
It played really slowly for me. It sounded like every recording done slowly and backwards, like when they're trying to do a Satan impression.
We had it super sped up.
fair
Holy
enough.
shit.
I got it perfectly normal. I don't know what was going on. Oh, this has got a rangefinder. Nice. Does it have a night vision? I just have night vision. Nice.
Everyone should have basic night vision by now. It's part of your standard kits.
No, I've got the rangefinder. That's what I'm going nice about.
Yeah, you and the marksman, I think, have it.
Nice.
Can't remember who it was, but someone requested it a while back and it got voted
Yep.
on, so...
I believe it was Cable.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Right, hang
Oh
on
wait,
a
this is
second,
the
guys.
party bus.
Oh, do you want the party bus on?
No, we're not on the
Oh.
party bus.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
The truck.
I'd like to park.
If anything, we should have West Virginia.
I have been requested to put on West Virginia.
Alabama then. Fuck me.
Almost heaven.
Oh, Spotify's doing a thing. Never mind, can't do it.
Blue Ridge
Blue Ridge
Mountain.
Mountain, shining over river.
Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing in the breeze. Country road,
Country
take me home.
At least one person doesn't know the lyrics.
road.
Place I belong, West Virginia.
Oh my god.
Mountain,
Mama,
take me home.
Party bus.
Country road,
Oh, I bet I'm gonna get shouted at for screaming West Virginia.
take me home.
What, by mum?
Probably.
Country road.
So just for the record, I may have shown a picture to my colleagues of the blood pit that was Alan from last session.
What? Oh,
Blood
yeah.
pit?
I thundered you, and there was just a crate with your gun, morphine, and
Yeah.
blood everywhere. Apparently, I'm the monster.
Yes! Yes, you are!
No.
I thought it was very
Shit hurt.
judgmental.
I just wanted to heal, man.
I got turned
Gonna be
around.
Where the feck are we? We turned off the road in Luganville?
Zeus, the
Position
map's
is
still not giving us our
1320.
location.
It's a custom game setting. I can't fix it in the mission.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just telling you
we're
for
actually
next
there. We're
time.
just below it.
220H3.
Yeah, I believe. Are we? Hang on. Yeah, if we go north along this path, we'll come to a fork in the road. Which, if we turn left down it, will take us up to the propaganda tower.
Ah, right. We're supposed to be. Hang on. I've gone
Go
the wrong.
north, but-
Yeah, I have gone the wrong way. So.
Well, no, because if you follow the path north, you'll be fine.
No, it's the other way that I was supposed to be turning it. Somehow I got turned around. So.
You want the southern path. That's not going to take you up to the sniper pos unless you want to drive
said-
up a nearly sheer hill.
That's why I said
I was
the
Gotta go
northern
to the
position.
propaganda tower. There's a gentle road that leads up there.
Yeah,
Alright.
the northern path is the one I was trying to direct you to, because you know. Oh yeah, we have GPSs now. Huh.
Next time you're in the kitchen, can I have another donut,
We've had
please?
GPSs for ages, Shiny.
Okay,
Yeah, it was one of the first things you guys savagely unlocked.
I know. I just keep forgetting we have them, and I'm kind of a derp like that. It's one of those key important items that I always forget that we actually have unlocked. I even forget it when we're playing flipping CTRG missions. I stopping it off at the propaganda tower.
Well, it's easier than driving straight up a sheer hill, yeah.
Out and good!
It is not Skyrim.
Oh, because the horse can take us anywhere. This vehicle can only take us some places.
I am putting my Bergen in the backpack because otherwise I'm going to...
Probably just launch the drone from here, actually. Are we close enough, you reckon? 1.2 collects.
1.2 clicks to the mission area. Do we want to move up to the sniper post or just launch drone from here?
Would it save time going to the sniper position and then launching the drone, then launching it from here?
Well, we'd get over
the amount. It'd be easier for Luke to just slap it on flat ground here and then just fly it over.
Well then, if that's the easier option, let's fucking rock and roll. Whenever you're ready, Luke.
I'm going to examine that sniper post, see if they've still got the stuff set up there.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you need anyone with you, or do you think you can handle it yourself?
I should be right.
I may already be up here. I thought that was where we're heading, so I just sort of shot off.
Right, Mike and Mike, the two Mikes, you guys have got it. It's like the two Ronnies, but you're not a comedic group.
I'm just going to pop back, because this Bergen is too fucking heavy to actually go anywhere with.
That's why I left mine. No infantry up here, no sign of a campsite anymore.
There was a small wooden palisade up there, sorry, resting point. Is it still there?
Negative, there's no sign there was a camp over here. They've even managed to do a good job with the fire by looks of it.
Yeehaw and oil.
God fucking damn it, Alan.
I told you the trees would speak American if you were talking about oil.
I said nothing about the O word.
Yeah, these guys left like 3 weeks ago. That's enough time for most of the grass to have grown back and shit.
Exactly, so, you know, I'm not surprised. Right, binoculars. Eyes on compound.
Oh, shit. Ignore the fact that the Kamazes are missing. I was dealing with that when something went wrong with the car. I'll
That's
put them
fine.
back.
I'll ignore them as they get spawned in.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, they are there, though.
Yep.
Should we set a tent up here as well, so that if we do move position, we can actually respawn back here?
Do you have a tent on you?
No, but I was just suggesting.
If you want to make the long haul back to the arsenal box that we can deploy out to grab one and then make the run back to it, you can if you want.
I was thinking just drop one at the actual, what do you call it? Radio tower.
Yeah. It'd save us some legwork if we did it at the sniper spot. Besides, I was planning on having multiple tents for this mission anyway. Because knowing us, the first couple would be found and fucked.
Marking infantry with no mounted positions as red dots on the map. There are civilians in the AO.
If you've got eyes that good, can you look and see the not the control points, the
Checkpoint
fucking
north and
traffic
south.
blocks? Yes.
I do have eyes on the south one from where I am right now. It's a little bit foggy, though, from where I am, so I can't make out any infantry. Fog of War is just a bit too close for me.
Anything else you see, mark with interest, please. Anything of interest, please mark, please. Not fucking mark with interest. Don't be like, oh, and place a dot on the map.
I thought you meant with interest, as in, like, mark them with a percentage. Like APR and shit.
Oh, don't tell me about numbers, man. I'm not a smart person.
I don't know if you've seen it, Shine, but there's another bunker just behind the outpost position.
Is that the south-facing one that I've marked on top of the warehouse?
Negative, X on map.
Oh, black objective marker, gotcha. Cannot see from where I am, I'm going to shuffle around a bit. Eyes on it. Oh, those are HMGs, not GMGs. We might be a bit safer there.
So for the two spotters, if you saw the unmanned HMG sat in the middle of the path, you can safely ignore that. I was pasting something down earlier and thought it had been lost to the ether.
Affirmative. I would respond over the radio, but unfortunately I can't because I'm in the editing thing.
Oh, you're editing the map, you mean?
Yep. I'm putting a marker down, which means
you shouldn't have editing powers.
No, I'm in the marker thing, which of course if I type a marker in, I can't actually talk on the radio. HMG.
No, I know.
Base. I am going to update the markers here.
Right, I've deleted pretty much everything not to do with your objectives now. Everybody should hopefully have some more frames.
Woohoo!
Cool.
I mean, server seems more responsive now.
What are you thinking then, Shine?
I'm thinking, but I'm not getting much to go with it because my brain doesn't really work like that. Oh, it's got a HMG mount. That's fine. God, I was terrified they would 40 mic to the damn things.
I think 40 mics would have been a bit mean.
I have to take the precaution and estimate high.
No. Besides, those pictures were taken deliberately from quite far away.
Yep.
Patrols in the main town itself as well.
Actually moving, you seeing?
Yeah, they're coming up the main street towards the facility.
Right.
In the middle of the town.
So just moving to a different position. Oh, let me flip in.
Yeah, these rocks are not fun to go prone on. That's why they snipers have that little flash thing that I had to build, and even that didn't fucking work.
Okay, that's much better. Aha! I am marking civ vehicles for the purpose of things to avoid blowing up by accident, because they would become a risk to ourselves. Also, possible extraction units as well to be aware of. Eyes on the patrol on the road there. See what you're talking about, Cable. Cable, did you see where that patrol went?
An extremely strong wind.
They went with an extremely strong wind.
It is an extremely strong wind up here.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I was just asking if you'd seen where that patrol had gone, because I saw them walking down the street and then I lost eyes on.
Oh, no, I didn't see him.
How do we feel about attacking from the ocean, boys? Apart from civilians in Omir, it's an empty dock.
How does that get us towards the base?
Well, we land in Omir, we run up the main road, and we're at the fucking base.
It misses both checkpoints.
True, it does lead us in a situation where the checkpoint Vix may turn around and attack us, but at least we've got a good... Yeah, I see where you're coming from with it.
And we can use the mortar teams to take out those checkpoint Vex.
Considering the lack of civilians at the checkpoints, I'd say that's a good idea.
Because I've already got the 2 checkpoints marked down for 3 mortars each, and the 2 HMG face norths for 2 mortars.
I will just make you aware there are civilians on the dock. Eyes on the patrol again. Looking like they're walking around the town's main street and then down the MSR. Oh, that's ugly as sin. I've marked what I believe to be the patrol path.
Thank you for that. How many men in the patrol?
The 2-man patrol that we've identified at the moment.
Okay, that's nice and good, thank you.
I don't have a good eyes on the checkpoint north, but I can at least see the Fennec that's sat there. It appears to be engines off, so it's just probably crewed, not doing anything.
Sorry, could you repeat last, Shiny?
Fennec at checkpoint north, I've got eyes on. That's about all I've got on eyes on at checkpoint north. It's engine off at the moment, so it's basically it's sitting there with full fuel tank ready to go.
Okay, mildly terrifying, but we can handle it. I believe in us.
Also be aware that there are 2 hot bodies at that checkpoint as well.
Thank you.
Are they actually hot, or is that just your personal opinion on them, Luke?
Can confirm Fennick checkpoint south is also engine cold.
That is good to know. Okay, so we've got our plan of action. We're going to get ourselves down to our personal dockyard, which I can't remember where the fuck that is on this map. We're going to drop 2 tents along the way that are nearby our attack point, so we don't have to run a fucking horrendous distance.
Your personal dockyard is near the town of Katomo.
Hey, that's right, they're walking away.
Right, to save you assholes having to walk all the way there, I've set up a teleport pole that takes you to the dock.
I did want to set up 2 tent points, one where we are at the propaganda tower, one at the blue squiggle I've left on the map. And then head to the port.
I can't see the squiggle in my Zeus interface. Wait, one. You're talking about the one, yeah, the one that looks like a mess of spaghetti by the north of the banana plantations? Yeah.
Yes.
Right, I'll put a teleport pole there, it'll be point Charlie, so just take your guys and your tent through, set up, and then Bravo will be your dockyard. I'll delete them after you're finished with them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Shiny, once you're done observing, come join us so we can put down the first tent, move to Charlie, put down the second tent, and then go to Bravo.
Hey, firm. Honestly, I don't think there's much else for me to observe out here, so I'm going to head back down to you guys.
Right, Meg, the spot you guys have picked is in direct line of sight of checkpoint north. Do you want me to move it a little bit further north, just so there's a berm of land between you two?
I just saw the little fucking outline that said to me, this is nature, so yes, if you could, please.
Hey, firm. There's now a circle at the proposed marker. That alright by you?
Yep, that's fine, thank you.
I'll pop a teleporter down.
Why must my boy be so fat?
Why?
Okay, let's do this.
I'm gonna go to fucking Point Charlie,
So,
grab a
watch
tent and come
yourselves.
back.
Go.
Did you just fuck that?
Yes, yes he did.
Because it decided to start flipping itself even though it was on auto hover. It shouldn't have flipped itself.
Nice.
Oh.
Right, everyone get that tent?
Yep.
Alright, good. Alright, we're gonna head on through to Charlie, we're gonna sort out our outfits, we're gonna put down a tent there, and then we're gonna move on to Bravo and get ourselves a boat.
Okay, so I should grab my bogan here.
You've got your Bergen here.
Meg, before you guys go, where do you want me to leave this truck?
Please, honestly, we'd be taking it to Point Bravo where our boats are, so just leave it there, I guess. It's what makes sense.
Bravo.
Where are we going to, Charlie?
Yeah, we're going to Charlie.
Ah,
I'm not sure if you heard, we're going to Oh, everyone's here, never mind, I'll shut up.
There's cable. Oh, there's cable.
Hello.
Okay, cool.
Let's sort out our outfits while we're here.
what were we doing?
Basically, everyone get yourself a Metis. It's fucking Christmas today.
Woo! Oh, they're coming brown now.
Yeah, we can go brown.
It's brown alert time.
Make sure you've got scopes that work with night vision, because we are going in the dark. Also, make
What
sure
scopes would you recommend?
Well, it's letting me look down
no
it,
idea which
so
ones work in the dark.
A pitbull?
Pitbulls work with it apparently, because that's what I've got at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got a defender, black bipod. Yep. I'm happy with that.
You guys want another tent here?
I think that's on the list of things to do. In fact, if I just drop my
back.
Bergen, I can grab one. Backpack. Oh, you've already put one down. Never mind.
Sorry, I am conscious that we've already been at this about 90 minutes and you guys wanted to hit the objective while you were still fresh.
Yeah. This is us fresh though.
While you guys... Once you guys move through this next teleporter, I will be deleting them. The stone at your dock will, of course, take you to any of the outposts you already have. So the normal teleportation network, but this one with the flagpoles will be disappearing.
Okay. So we're leaving the astral box here then?
Yes, preferably.
We've got an arsenal at the docks anyway.
Yeah.
Because it would be the closest respawn point that we can be utilising, so it makes sense to leave it here.
That's fine.
Where are we?
Checkpoint Charlie is grid ref 123081. It's just slightly northwest of the actual CP North.
Oh yeah, there we are. Yeah, okay.
Tell you what, everything gets a bit clustered when you actually start putting things down.
Oh yeah. The map can look real busy unless you're right close to it.
Yep. I'm seeing all of Luke's markers. I'm assuming those red markers are the infantry.
Called red as infantry, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, everything that's red is infantry. Anything that's infantry and of interest, I've marked. So there's one gun placement in the facility itself. And we have a tiny problem which can be solved by a wonderful cable.
Oh?
Well, that gun placement can't be hit with a mortar, or the entirety of the facility will come down.
Fine. No worries. Happy to put a few rounds in that.
Okay, so you guys are all carrying big ass backpacks. You guys not gonna fucking be dying of heat stroke in the middle of the night?
Oh,
No?
I'm going to be
Probably.
dumping this thing the moment I'm out of Metis launchers.
Actually, that's
Fair.
something I wanted to ask, because you guys have had Bergens
And to
unlocked
be
for
fair,
some time.
once
Do you want me to
we've
switch
done the Metis thing, I'll
AT
just
launcher
leave my
guide to a
backpack
Bergen?
and on the
AT, yes,
Clean idea.
boat.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Once we're all ready, let us head over to Bravo.
To Alpha.
Wait, I just heard Alpha briefly. Did you hear that?
No.
No.
Yeah. Alright, Alpha no longer exists, never mind.
Yeah.
What is this? The wheel.
Yeah, that's your normal teleport system.
It's a travel to HQ. Okay.
HQ, Frankstown, Titostown, Dior Island, and Temple FOBs are all available through these.
Okay. I just saw the stone and I was just like, what technology is this?
Left behind by the ancients, allowing you to teleport to friendly areas.
You mean we have to squeeze through that tiny little hole and get yeeted across the
You just have
landscape?
to do to that what I did to the ship.
Whoosh!
You know, this hole This hole, it does look like something made by a worm.
I don't know what size of fucking worms you have to deal with.
Well, it does look like some sort of wormhole. Gates. All the gates. Full of stars.
Not the stars of gates.
No,
Right.
the star gates.
We really want to be taking something that we can't guarantee we're going to be bringing back, Cable.
Alright.
No. It's just... I would love to take her out for this mission. I just can't guarantee we're going to bring her back.
Point.
I'll lead.
Oh.
But it is something I want to say. The first time we attacked this facility, we attacked it with less than we had, and lost. We can stay on that boat, and open up with that main gun, and then leave when it's time to leave.
I've just had
Which one
enough.
of us wants to get stuck on a boat?
I'd do it.
Yeah?
Okay.
It'd be worth you taking the Igler then.
We're going with the big boy boat, apparently, Shiny.
Okay, I'll grab the towboat then.
Shiny.
Don't know whether this is a good idea or not.
If we
Dog
get someone
hole,
who just sticks
right.
on it the entire time...
Piloting it?
That would be me.
He's one of the best damn sailors I ever did see.
Arr.
Right. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. So, we're going to go up to the beached area and then I'm going to start towing you. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Right, it's about here it has trouble. Ah, fuck. It has trouble here.
Right, can I see if I can get it over it first? You head over.
Okay.
This isn't the sandbar that gives you a lot of trouble,
It's not
it's
the
the one
sandbar,
further
it's
down
further over.
normally.
Oh, it's further down here, yeah.
Left here?
Yeah.
Give me a radio call if you need me to come pick you up.
Oh,
How?
he did it! What a man!
Very nice.
How? I can never do that!
I want it on
Taking
record,
that-
I did originally say we could get over that sandbank.
Yes, but every time I tried to do it in testing, it just would not let me.
Oh, absolutely. It took me like 1 in every 5 attempts to get over it, but you can get over it.
Taking the jet ski back, I'll come and meet you on the water. God fucking damn it. Why do these things turn like bricks?
One
Thank
thing I
you.
want to say, if I'm on the gun of this vehicle,
Yeah?
injure close.
Yeah, because Luke's got a 40mm in there.
Oh, I'm on the main gun. Oh, the rear gun, sorry. Just realised.
Yeah, for a rear gun, it has a surprising amount of forward traverse.
Yeah. It scares me, and this is a reason why I'm pointing it up whenever I try to turn forwards.
You actually spin that all the way around.
No, not all the way. Unless
Oh
they've
my god, he
changed it.
can. He literally
What?
can.
There's a
Point
demo.
upward.
No, I'm pointing it upward deliberately. I could point it at you.
Yeah, don't sweep the crew, please. But holy shit, I didn't realise it was actually 360.
Yeah, you can take out the driver of the boat if you...
And are we doing the time jump?
I'd say probably. How long is it going to take us to drive there?
5 minutes? It's pretty much around the fucking corner.
Oh,
we'll
absolutely.
We'll skip to nighttime now.
Right, before you do you want to make sure that Foxtrot 1-2 is in position?
They need to cross the entire island, grab the fucking mortar, and set up.
They're set up.
For someone who told me it'd take ages for them to do it, they did that really fucking quick.
It's amazing what you can do when you're God.
I mean, it is 2 in the
Thank God
afternoon.
I
By
will
the
force
time...
everyone to eat sandwiches every day.
Fucking mood.
Right, cool. If Foxtrot 1-2 is apparently in place by the powers of God, let us skip to nighttime, and then we sail.
We take a wide berth out of the harbour.
I would not expect anything
Time
else.
do you want?
How late are we thinking, boys? 11
10,
o'clock,
11.
nice and late?
Why not go for like the 2 AM watch?
I would say 2, so 1:30.
Okay.
Got the team lead, boss.
I mean, I don't see the difference between 11 and 1:30, but fuck it, let's go with
It's
1:30.
actually darker. Not by an awful lot, but it is darker.
And like Batman, we shall descend like shadows.
Alright, 1:30 AM tomorrow. Here we go.
Sometime later.
Also, who's not in the team?
Have they got many memes for the operation?
Honestly, I've taken 0 screenshots because I haven't been thinking about it, to be fair.
That's a full moon.
Where?
Away, we keep
If I shoot it with the
You should start
40mm, I might
singing
be able
that.
to make it a half moon. They'll
I've
know
seen
where
a
he
full
is.
moon. What? Where?
It's 2035.
Yes.
Shiny,
Maybe
the moon
15
is directly to our east-southeast.
That's not a full
To our
moon.
east-south.
What?
Top half's missing. That's not a full moon.
It's going to be a lot easier to hit things, I'll give you that much.
I see a giant object in the sky to the south, to the west, but that's about it.
I give literally any amount of money for someone to silence Shiny.
Sorry, what?
I mean, I could, but it'll silence everyone on the boat too.
Wait,
I can do it.
Why are you
Banning
silencing
from
me?
server.
What have I done?
Everything.
What you've done.
While I don't disagree with your statement, boss, why are we silencing Shiny?
Because he called the moon an object to the south. It's the moon.
Fucking damn it.
It's alright, the moon doesn't give a shit.
Moon gives not a single fuck.
Moon just wants to be with her wife, the ocean.
The waifu.
Waifu.
You could have literally used any other word. You had to use waifu, you fucking weeb.
You're right, I could have used any other word I wanted, and I wanted to use waifu.
Fucking weeb.
Exactly.
Team lead, when is our mortar team going to be launching the first shot?
As soon
When
as
we
you
hit
tell
the
them
signal.
What's the signal? Wiggling arms in there and screaming like, you know, someone's gone horribly wrong?
Me going on my fucking radio that is connected to their fucking radio and going, "Hey Lamau, blast that shit, yo!"
Oh, bruv,
Oh my
come
God.
on.
I
Open
desperately
up.
want you to say that.
Okay.
Don't encourage her, you know she will.
Meme officer.
Yo.
I want a screenshot with that as the meme.
What? Hey Lamau! Okay, yeah, if anyone gets the first mortar's landing as a screenshot, I will definitely do the world's shittiest Photoshop on it, just as I've been doing every one of my D&D sessions as of late.
Well, in that case, I will make sure I get the good eyes on it, because I've got the footage rolling.
Honestly, just any screenshot you send to me, I will turn it into a shitty photoshopped image. Maybe deep fry some of them. That seems to be with the cool kids these days.
Zeus, how do I put the night vision on for the boat?
You just hit N while you're looking down sights.
Yeah.
That is a negative.
Then it doesn't have night vision, apparently.
Fuck.
Wait, the
I
gym.
could have sworn it had night vision and thermals. You should just
do.
be able to cycle through them by tapping N.
It certainly does, actually.
Copy that. I pressed the wrong button. I am a tard.
Oh my god. Why do I trust you guys with any nice things?
Because you love us, really?
You're my waifu.
Really?
You're. It would cost you literally nothing to say that.
Look, Sama!
Yes, waifu chat.
I swear to God, I got a fucking OF4.
We ditch at the beach, or shall we go right up to the dock?
I'm thinking if we ditch at the beach, we can then head up along the houses heading north. Once we get onto the beach, I will be like, "Hey, Lamar!" just to let Foxtrot know.
Oh my god.
God. Okay, what about? We're there, okay.
Luke, are you going to be able to get eyes on the facility from anywhere around here?
Luke can move
I'm
and
not
correct the
gonna
boat
lie.
as needed.
I'm struggling. However, when Lamau is screened, I will do the dance of my people, get into driver's seat, and, you know...
Well, pretty much as soon as we dismount, if you take control of the ship and then move it to where you need it to be,
We have another boat on here?
time it with the A Lamau.
Oh...
Fine,
What
if
did
you
you-
want.
I
Fine,
wanted
if you
to
want to
part
time
them
it with
out.
A Lamau. God fucking damn it, you guys! I love you all so much.
Anyone want a head shot?
Right.
Oh.
You haven't gotten us stuck, have you? Oh, thank God.
It was a close run thing there.
Oh.
Engine off.
The driver move to the passenger seat and I will get into the driver's seat.
Oh, and Alan's in the passenger seat. Shit.
I mean, one of many passenger seats, there's lots.
Tells me that there is no spare seats.
Change
Oh,
seats.
it's a
I'm.
liar. When I looked, there were like
Need
4.
to turn the engine on,
I'm
just
now
let
in
it,
the-
let it drift in. Let it drift in, let it drift in!
Yes, I'm just giving you a little bit more of a push. Still, sir, it is okay.
Okay. Isn't there a quiet thing on this engine?
Nope.
Well, what you heard earlier was as quiet as it gets, so...
Ah.
Yeah, this thing's
It
not
is.
meant for stealth.
That's what the other boats are for, because you can paddle them.
Yeah. Hell,
What's-
if you want to do an assault via kayak next time.
Oh god, there is a mod for
I
that.
can paint with all the colours of the wind.
Oh my god.
It's the wrong song.
Oh, it's Pocahontas. It'll do.
Yeah, it's Pocahontas, but Paint with All Colours of the Wind is where she's running around the woods with that
Doogie.
white man. Yeah, I like Disney. Fuck you. I pirate all their films because I refuse to give them my money.
I like Disney. I
Bam.
pirate all their films because I. Good for
You
you.
can get out here.
Yep, we're gonna get out here. We'll move on. Let me get out.
Just double tap V.
Let me go.
Double tap V. Ow.
So,
That hurts.
you're gonna hear A Lamau, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
can I just patch
I want
myself
to
up?
Get out of this area.
Look, I'm wanting to get out of this area, but I don't want to blend anyone with the blades. Is everyone on the beach?
Everyone's
am.
out of the way.
Crossing your line of vision.
Right, guys, let's quietly push on down.
Patching.
It plugs in.
That's a really good shout, thank you.
Luke, when you've got to a suitable location, can you scan with the thermals and let us know if there's anyone near the front of the town? Tom?
I will aim to it.
Oh god, it is pitch black without the...
Right, the patrol is just going up the main street.
Nice. Good question. Shiny, where are you?
Walking like a fat fuck.
Thought so, I was having a similar problem.
I'm wondering if I'm going to be any use in this firefight because I've just checked and I can't get a shot. I'm just backing up a bit.
You might be able to get eyes on CP South from the water. At the very least, fucking that up will help us out.
Right, I cannot get eyes on the main base, but I can get eyes on the south checkpoint as Shani recommended.
Good shit. And you're also going to be keeping an eye out for anything aerial then?
Copy that.
And anything coming from the southern road to come assist?
I'll be that.
You really are a pregnant heffalump, aren't you?
meters to buildings.
Right, good shit. Give us a minute to let Shiny catch up.
And my breath. Mostly my breath. God, this is painful how slow I am.
Right, push on to buildings.
Good news, I can use my moss scope, so I will be able to get some long-range shots if need be.
That is some beautiful fucking news to hear.
Team lead, am I going to be your escape vehicle?
No, if we can steal some of those CAMAS, plus we need something to load that fucking printer into, I bet.
Fuck, I just had a thought, guys, we've got a problem. Luke's the only engineer.
Wank fuck shit.
Team lead, I recommend that I go and park this boat on our little river and I come and get to your current location because, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we'll find a place to hold up and you can catch up to us. Guys, pull back to the rocks on the beach. It's the safest place we can hide there until Luke joins us.
It's gonna be a while, you realise that.
I'm hoping the Zeus will be nice and give me a TP poll.
Zeus to squad lead.
This is squad lead
I'm
coming.
going to assume from that silence that's a no.
if you can find yourself a position where I'm satisfied you won't be spotted while you wait for Luke, and if when I ask him he can explain an adequate route that he'll be able to walk all the way back to you, I will TP him and then just move the time forward by an hour to compensate for it.
Noted, squad lead.
Not squad lead. Noted, Zeus. Fuck it.
Right. Squad lead.
Sorry, I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea while we're doing all this waiting. Right, we need to find a place where Alan doesn't think we're gonna get spotted, which I think is honestly right here at this rock.
Or in the...
Yeah, we are literally in the shade of the moon at the moment, so we are in pitch black.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm gonna put my mask back on.
Okay, Luke, can you hear me if I talk on 50?
No, he can't, because he wasn't responding earlier. He should be able to, because he's got a boat.
Luke, can you hear me?
Remember, he's not on 50, it wasn't working for his alternate channel.
See.
He's also not responding to 60.
Luke!
I didn't hear you on 60. Oh, wait, no. You were talking earlier, not now. Derp.
60 check. Good check.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from Luke, dude. You're gonna have to tell him to give you a route to Luke get here. That's fine. While this is happening, I'm gonna get myself another cup of tea.
Piss break!
Tea break!
Fall back on comms. We're looking.
Okay, I return. Anyone else here? Oh, perfect timing on Luke arriving.
Oh,
Team lead, I'm on the beach next to you.
hey there. I think Meg's just gone for a cuppa.
Yep.
I'm
Just moving on to Whisper.
Apologise, that is
to account for me transporting myself back here. Zeus?
I think he's away on the other end of the island.
He's putting the vehicle on the here marker. Basically, I've parked the boat where we needed to, jumped in the vehicle, drove it there, parked it, and then huffed it down here.
Nice.
Which is why it took 23 minutes off our timer.
Where did you park it? I can't see a here marker.
Can't see the here marker, reference 133078.
Oh, I see it. Yep, I see it now.
If we're just having a quick piss break, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I've returned.
Oh.
Perfect timing. Luke's just gone for a piss break.
Abel, can you just update Meg while I go for a pee?
Okay, so Luke in game has basically taken the boat back and driven the car up to the here marker to our north.
Okay, and then snuck on round.
Hmm.
Okay. I can see that.
Is that not thingy? Oh, there we go.
I see.
No, I just my marker wasn't my thingy marker wasn't.
Oh, it was
working.
more if it wasn't turning up. Okay, no, that's fine. So he made it here without being spotted. That's good.
Did it here without being
Without-
spotted.
I mean, regardless of whether I'm happy or not, I told my command to you was just to get here safely.
Mm-hmm.
Which you did, so I've got no
Just-
qualms against what happened.
Do need to confirm with the Zeus that the vehicle that brought me here is still at the here point.
Also gives us an escape route if it all does go tip top.
Is the Zeus currently on mics?
Last time I checked. Yeah. Did
Hey.
you
Okay.
leave the vehicle at the here point, Zeus?
I did, yes.
Good jam. Thank you very much, sir.
Can I just say how ridiculous we look with the night vision goggles and the gas mask?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, gas mask. Yeah, I'm wearing one. Good. Okay, cool. So we ready to drop back in?
Just a note for anybody who might be using gases, the nerve gas for some reason is broken. If you want and you have some, put them on the ground. I'll drop you in some CS gas instead, which is still working.
No one drops a grenade.
I don't think I ever
No
carry
more
them.
war crimes with them. Excellent.
I just realised how many grenades I actually have on my person. If you need things blowing up, let me know. I am packed full of explosives today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, am I? I switched my gun out for the fucking grenade launcher.
Yes, the best version.
Are
Do you know how to range that thing, by the way?
Blue line that's marked on the map.
Roughly, we're just going to take the safest route as we crawl on up. Once we get to about this house, I am going to call for the mortars in, because then we can just make a beeline across this field here.
I'm wondering whether it would be worth me getting on top of one of those buildings as we cross over.
Hey, not until the mortars start firing, because I have a feeling
yeah.
if we get onto those buildings, we will get spotted.
Yeah, no, that's
Speaking
what I
of
mean.
which, Foxtrot 1-2, this is Degenerate 1-1, come in.
It your boy, Foxtrot 1-2.
Yes, mate! Yes, mate.
just for once the signal is given, start on the north checkpoint and work yourself clockwise, and just give us a bell if you need to extract.
Affirm, starting northern checkpoint, then the 2 weapon platforms, and then the southern checkpoint. Confirm?
Confirm. Alright.
Interrogative, 3 mortar, 3 HE apiece for the 2 outposts, and 2 for the machine guns. Confirm?
Confirm.
It's a hero.
Foxtrot 1-2 out.
It's a hero.
Good to go?
Megan,
Yes. Hello.
I'll try on this one. Right, he isn't going to use a mortar round on the weapon emplacement that I marked on the map that is in the facility that we're going to try and attack, is he?
No, he's not doing anything in the facility. I've only marked the 2 HMGs that face north and the 2 checkpoints.
Copy that, thank you.
Nowhere near where we're operating. Well, we'll be near the 2
Just had
guns.
a horrible image of him mortaring the weapons emplacement that I marked and the entire building going down.
No. You've noticed I've marked in blue where I've put them.
Yeah, good point. What are our plans for the Metis launch?
Metis launches are, you see a vehicle, you blast the fuck out of it.
A vehicle?
Not
That's a
civilian.
vehicle.
Not civilian.
Oh.
Meg, can you check
I'm really glad you
your
didn't point at me.
volume, because I think you're on shouting.
I am not, I'm just being very noisy. I was on normal.
That's alright. Sorry, I couldn't hear Shiny, but I could hear you despite being...
And
Yeah, I'm
just
on
really
whispering.
loud in general.
I think that's just a balancing thing with microphones.
Okay.
And there's been tons of times where you guys are like, "Ah, Megan, you're very quiet," and it's like, I'm on whispering. I'm just loud.
Boss,
Okay.
Right, we ready to rock and roll?
take the rear guard.
Let's go, you fucking nerds.
Who's lost a mask? Gas mask?
I think it's cables. Yeah, it helps to have the rifle out.
Keep your eyes open for that patrol. These Igla rockets are ridiculously heavy.
It's because they're so full of mercy.
Yay, mercy!
Of the Emperor's variety.
Well, I was making a Trigun reference, but that works too.
Which does beg the question, what's our bounty at this point?
it's worth at least one Mars bar.
If we pull this off, it'll be a Snickers.
Right, you wanted to move into the town from here, didn't you?
Because we've been nuts to pull this off.
Your bounty is at least one Klondike bar each.
Oh, fuck. I'd do almost anything for one of those.
Look out for Akbar. I'm sorry, Ahmed. Ahmed the terrorist, not Akbar the terrorist. Shush.
Right, you guys ready?
As they'll ever be.
Luke, Cable, you guys ready?
Hey, firm.
Clenched sphincter is active.
Hit your boy, send it.
Alright, lads, let's start pushing in.
Meg, I don't think he got the message. He just said he was waiting to send it.
was the signal to shoot!
It takes a fucking second. Deal with it. Now I can smash that button.
Fucking consider yourself subscribed and followed. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying at this point.
Does it really matter? So does it really matter?
Very atmospheric.
Absolutely. You want to take lead? Eyes on splash.
Fuck yes.
Round's complete.
Well, something big just went up then.
Was that what it was that we gave you to do?
Hey, firm. 3, 2, 2, and 3.
Good job, you beautiful boys. Get out of there before anyone finds you and take the mortar with you.
You sure you don't want to repeat?
I'll have the rounds
If
for
you've
it.
got enough rounds, sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, do it.
89 meters off the
Repeat mission
facility.
outbound.
You definitely got something there.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other side of this building.
Injured?
No, I'm good.
Final mission's out. Mission out. We're leaving.
Good job, lads.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Firing from behind! Fire from behind!
Taking fire, taking fire! What I thought was a soldier is actually just... Oh no, it is a soldier. I thought it was rocks. Holy shit.
On your 6 potato.
Apart from the wheels, this thing's functional, boys.
Take those shots of yourself.
I'm getting shot at from the compound.
Meg's in the gun.
Can confirm the guy
not
next to
seeing
the HMG position near your side. He's just thrown a grenade. He's still alive.
Currently healing.
Oh. The fuck? Okay.
Meg, if that vehicle's working and I survive this, I'll pilot you.
Down by the...
You alright, driver?
Wait one, I'm still healing.
Cable back on comms. I just got shot through the fucking window.
Helicopters, 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 no visuals.
You'll have to either get that gun that's on the machine, on the IFV on it, or get my body out and get the Igla.
Just
No.
behind you, Potato, coming to be the driver.
Still no eyes on those flipping helos.
We are right.
I don't know if I got it pushed forward. I heard an explosion. Do we know if it was the copter or not?
Ignore that. That was me trying to force it to land and it exploded. I'm gonna bring another one in.
Coming into the facility nearly.
I'm actually impressed that managed to escape my thermals.
Back on comms.
You have 3 alive infantry in the compound when you round that corner. You guys got any ears on the bird?
No ears on the bird. However, we are at the Camas. Luke is going to start disabling them. I'm going to give him as much cover as I can with this baby.
Hey, firm, you've got 2 more guys moving up. One guy's coming to the compound from the east side. He's coming up to the wall now. He's on the other side of the wall to you at this point, but I can see him there. He's
I
stopped
think
position.
Luke's down. I think I'm by myself here.
Yeah, you got 2 guys in the compound with you.
Gun down, gun down.
One more guy alive in that compound with you. Be careful when you get out.
Got helo. I can't hit. I think it's coming from northeast.
No eyes on. Is that you medicing in the compound there, Meg? Meg's down.
Talking on 50, don't have a radio, it's been eating. No, I'm dead. Anyone inside the compound is an enemy unless Luke has gotten up.
Chopper is southeast of respawn position. I can't see it, but I can definitely hear it.
Shiny, that is a negative. I recently died. Anyone in that compound is an enemy.
Affirmative. There is one guy left alive in there that I can see whenever I scan across. I'm not getting eyes on that helo.
Because the asshole won't land.
I'm actually impressed that I can't see his thermal signature. That's the bit that scares me.
I mean, he's pretty far away from you in the fog.
Oh, so fog of war's what's stopping me. Gotcha. Is anyone approaching the compound itself? Because I've got a guy on the west wall.
I'm still over 200 meters out.
Wrangler back on
Fair enough.
comms.
In that case, the guy who's running across the north wall at the moment is a hostile. There is another guy alive in the compound by the looks of it, who's prone, and another one by the eastern wall. Still no visual on the helo.
Lead, this is Tower.
Tower, this is Lead, come in.
You have 2 squads of enemy infantry approaching the southern checkpoint. They're
Thanks for the
looking
heads
to
up.
counter-breach the town.
Okay, thank you for the heads up. We got 2 full squads of men coming in from the southern side.
You're on
Be aware.
50 still.
I am using my casual radio. I'm on 60, mate.
Confirm that's 60.
You were when you were doing the initial transmit there. If you don't let go of the control of the button when you're transmitting, it will keep transmitting on that same channel.
Sure, fine. As I was saying, two groups of guys coming in from the south.
Paper.
We're getting in there, we're gonna look for the fucking printer, and then we're getting the fuck out.
Eyes on. God damn, they are just coming out of the fog right now.
Start shooting them.
I'm keeping them pinned with heat.
Lead, this is Tower.
Tower, this is Lead, come in.
The 2 squads are freaking the fuck out because apparently someone's shooting at them and no one told them there was a minefield.
Thank you. Okay, so apparently these fuckos didn't know there was a minefield, so we've got that to our advantage. And they didn't know they were just going to get fucking shot the shit out of with rockets from the middle of
Where
nowhere.
are they, Shiny? Have they come over the top of the hill?
They are on the road still. They're going through the minefield and blowing themselves up like idiots. They're at CP South now. Fuck you!
Potato Hair, is that you just about to go through the checkpoint?
Yes, it is.
How many got left? I've got one more round left. Where do you want me to splash it?
Wherever you think is best.
Done. Moving from position.
Under fire!
Lead, this is Tower.
Question, I just need bandages on me and then I can fucking bind myself, right?
Copy that, what you gonna say?
Oh no, I've got bandages on me, I can't fucking bandage myself up.
Tower, this is lead, come in.
The Southern Assault Force is desperately calling for reinforcements. Apparently they're down to 4.
Okay, thank you for the heads up. Guys, they're down to 4, we need to be careful.
I'm so proud of those rockets. They're not HE, but they did the job. It does mean, however, that I'm now out of any ability to knock out any helicopters.
Lead, this is Tower.
Tower, this is lead, come in.
The Southern Assault Force has been ordered into the compound to try and secure it with their numbers.
Okay, they're pushing in and trying to hold, guys.
Hey, firm. I'm moving down the hill to come join you guys. I might be a while.
Lead, Tower?
Come in.
The guy in charge of the squad has told his commanding officer where to stick it, and apparently they're going to leave. The argument is currently ongoing, and he's being threatened with lots of things.
Yes!
Got him.
Lead, this is Tower. The squad lead of that remaining 4-man has told the officer to do something anatomically incorrect and has told him the jungle will swallow them.
Station, moving up to Meg, she's down.
I'm back up, trying to bandage up quickly. Thank you for the information.
I would envision more reinforcements coming if they can't rely on what's left, what's on the ground.
Okay, thank you for the heads up. We will act on this information.
Guys, okay, since the current lot is pulling out, there's going to be more reinforcements. We've got a small window to operate in.
Affirmative. In that case, there's at least 2 or 3 guys left in the compound still alive. Once those are taken care of, those Kamazis are ours.
Priority is the printer.
What we need to ride out of there, though.
Only one.
Fuck, I'm out of breath.
hop over the wall, use the building as cover, take out the bad guys.
Yeah, it's our best bet. Unfortunately, I am suffering asthmatic simulator and pain simulator.
Lead, this is Tower. You have 1 times Chinook apparently landing on the football field to the south.
Stop there.
Okay, thank you for the heads up. Guys, we've got a Chinook coming in. Apparently he's going for the football field.
Knew I should have saved that last rocket.
Wrangler will be ready to breach in...
I'm already in.
10 seconds.
I'm seeing no one alive in here. We need to act quickly.
Moving up to first cameras to disable.
In the compound.
First cameras disabling.
Timer started.
Right, where would the warehouse have been so that we can try and scavenge a printer?
I believe the warehouse was next to where the tank is currently.
Reference the flare. Okay, I thought that was going to land on be on the floor. It's coming down right above the warehouse, or where it was. Literally south of you, mate.
Those crates.
Hey, firm. These crates and shit on the floor.
Cable, do not move this cameras.
I'm not going to move the cameras, I just start the engine.
You're good on that one.
So I'm assuming the printer is gone?
Starting timer on second vehicle. You were told it was in a wooden crate.
Ah, it survived somehow.
There are some crates we can load there as well.
I'm currently trying to get second cameras.
Watch out, Meg.
God, some.
Lead, this is Tower. We have ears on the Chinook going past us from the north.
I'm hearing a whirlybird off distant.
That's gonna be the... Oh, fuck, I forgot the name of it. The boy that carries many children.
Transport.
Big whirly bird, do lots of boys on it.
Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me!
It's coming in from the north, but it seems to be west of us.
Look at me! God fucking damn it!
No good on the met shot.
I am out on Metis. I am not able to shoot. I'm trying to draw its attention, make it think that we're somewhere else. It's not working.
Zeus, confirm it's been 30 seconds, please.
Sorry, it's been 1 minute. It's been 90 seconds on the second vehicle. I'm going to say you've done both of the other two.
Oh, whatever you just did, well done!
Do we have any more space in this one?
I've got a second one ready to go.
Right, I'm taking this one.
Go, go, go. Whole load of boxes just disappeared.
Zeus to lead, I've literally just deleted the ones that have 0 value to you so you don't spend your time loading them only to get annoyed back at base that there was nothing in them.
That's fine. Come, pull back, Luke. More.
Roleplay aspect, you opened up the boxes and found them to be empty and have thus discarded them.
I'm almost at the petrol station.
Tower. This is Lee.
Great, go,
Sorry,
go, go.
Lee, this
Get
is
in the
Tower.
car and go. Get in the car and go.
Tower, this is Lead. Come in.
Enemy ground forces are apparently being diverted over to you from the enemy airport. Approximately 4 minutes until they're going to be coming up around yourself.
The other Kamaz is safe if you want it, Meg.
Will do.
Thank you for the heads up.
Take them all. Shiny, come in, take the second Kamaz. I'm going to try and limp this bitch that I did have the engineer in for about 2 minutes with me.
Hey, firm, I'm coming down the road now to the the western wall, sorry. I'll just jump over and grab the Vic. Just so you don't shoot me, that's all. Oh, come on! Hey, hey, hey! I'm on the other side of the wall, trying to walk so fucking slowly up to it. Eyes on last Kamaz, I'm about to get into it.
Can
Yo.
you humour me? Let me unload your wheel so I can try and drag this bitch back to base. Not this one, but
The other one.
Cable, you alright?
Do you need a hand
I
with
was
it?
going to take the other... It's alright, just follow.
Did you grab the wheel from the other Vic? The...
I wanted to take the other route
Bennett.
inland, but I took the wrong right.
Whoa, shh! I'll keep you covered.
Meg, if you can, you try and take a different route to us. We're going along the top road at the moment. Shiny, you go ahead, I'll follow.
You sure?
Nah, I don't think this bitch is gonna make it back.
Okay. In that case...
Shiny, would tow ropes work?
Yes, they would.
I've also just conveniently noticed 2 wheels.
Meg, in her wisdom, checked the nearby carpool maintenance shack and found a bunch of spare wheels.
Do you want me to wait for you, Meg, or do you want me to just get going?
If you wait, we'll find out what the speed of this... No, actually, just go, just fucking go, just go.
Hey, firm, gunning it. As they're coming from the airport, I'm taking the north route.
North but diverge, don't do an exact copy of the others.
What junction did you guys turn off at?
We're currently using the ocean side.
Hey, firm, we'll take a one.
Following.
We'll take island route then.
You remember to switch red 4 up. I've just forced your engine on. I love you.
How's it going back there, Meg?
We're moving.
Excellent. As a heads up to all of us in a Kamaz, we do have a built-in radio, so we can talk on the LR.
Copy that, thank you.
Nice one. I'm taking a very long road round because we went past the NATO ship. Make them think that we've just gone this way to split up from one another.
Hey, firm. To go path? No.
Might want to make sure we're on the right channel, guys. I think we might be on channel 1 here.
Negative, we're on 5-0, I checked.
Meg, are you receiving us?
On some level, yes.
Excellent. How are you looking there?
Oh, sorry. Also, I've greatly reduced the number of trees on this island, but beyond that, I am fine.
It's a good job that Luke took that extra 30 seconds before to deactivate the IFV on there. Is it not? Wink,
He was in
wink.
it for 3 minutes.
Yes, roleplay reasons.
I mean, roleplay reasons, Meg checked the fucking little shed next to where all the vehicles were kept and found spare tires.
So is that a we have disabled it, or a we should ask Luke to very kindly to disable it?
Luke has spent enough time on all the vehicles to have disabled any low jacks he could find.
Low Jack, that's the name.
I mean, that's strictly speaking a brand name, but whatever. The global satellite tracking that fucking government places use.
Wrangler apparently went a little off topic, so it's now doubling back.
That's probably a good thing. It makes them think we went separate directions to confuse them, so less likely to triangulate. Headed over the bridge of death now.
Repeat traffic.
Just heading over the bridge of death now. I will be back at base in about 3 minutes.
You know that Bridge of Death?
Yes.
Yes, I've become intimately acquainted with it.
You are kidding.
At least I'm completely on the floor, so it's easier to tow me.
On my way back.
I'm almost tempted just to double back just to come see what you're doing.
Cable.
Believe me, I'm going to be making a gif of this later.
Cable.
Send traffic, Luke.
Don't double back because you're the one carrying the printer. If everything goes shit sideways.
Fair point.
I'll come pick her up. I've got an alternate route I can take.
Alan, what the fuck?
Never mind, guys. God has blessed me this day.
I'm going to assume you guys took the time to bring over a tow cable and carefully pull it the fuck out. God has smiled upon you this day. The fate of a nation in your hands.
And blessed be the children who fight with all our bravery
to
long live the
just stand.
Fuck that signpost.
I'm unloading cargo, guys, so just kind of keep clear. Fuck yeah!
This thing has a lot of fucking grenade types in there. And a lot of 200 round boxes. I mean, it's only 3, but that's 600 rounds and that's a lot of ammo.
Okay, has anyone checked the inventories of these things? Because I've just found about 50 M72 disposable rockets.
Because you guys waited till the dead of night, they made their delivery. M72A7's disposables.
Alan, I can't turn the engine off.
That's because I had to force it on, hold on. There you go.
Conserving fuel and all that lot.
Speaking of fuel, you guys are just about out.
Guys! Get over here! Where are you?
What have you found?
Oh my god, look at that crate! Look at this fucking crate!
Oh shit!
Oh boy! Wait, is that the minute requirement?
Someone that's not there, please alliterate.
That's the requirement!
The best NVGs.
We've got EMVG2s and we've got 25 of them, which hits our mark, which means we will have them next time we play.
Got fucked in the scopes!
Look, the way I always planned this, the weapon depot is always going to be worth it. I've had to update what's in there a couple of times to continue making it worth it.
There's a lot of scopes as well.
A lot of good scopes.
Honestly, because you guys don't have enough variety.
We do not.
Oh, beautiful. What's in the inventory here? M72 is 100th century. Fucking hell!
I did not want to put away the time.
Okay, so the 12.72 millimeters will fit inside the Kurz inside of mine.
We have a marksman rifle, a proper marksman rifle.
I can hear the wood from here.
The ASP Kerr, yeah, the rounds are in the other truck. Where's the third truck?
Luke's still bringing it in.
Oh, right,
This
okay.
truck's empty, okay.
Also, I have a rifle in here. You might
Luke,
be
are you in
interested in.
comms range? I am. Dude, you've got to see what we've got. This is a fucking haul and a half. Well, I got disposable rockets and a ASP-1.
Guys, you do know what this means, though. It means that we are not going to be treated as just a bunch of fucking random people attacking from the woods now. They're going to know we've got serious kit now.
Yes, yes they are.
Eyes on Vic.
Hey, our third boy comes home.
Mick's correct though, your advantage in stealth is basically a thing of the past now. Now you're going to have to rely on your superior gear and planning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stage 2. Let
We
it
need
be war!
This is the point where we need to start making... Yep, this is the rest of basically what I pulled back. So yeah, this tops off to unlimited Kurz.
Okay, and then there's also cargo in here, equipment boxes.
Yeah.
And 50 times 2
If
of the
you step away from
disposables.
the thing, I'll just unload all of them for you.
I'm currently unloading one, give me a second.
Let me go, let me go! I'm free.
Oh, fuck, man.
I want to see what's in these boxes so hard right now.
It's like
God decides to kill me, I don't care.
Boss! That's a lot of
We've got a lot of Titan, guys.
This one empty. Oh no, wait, no, it's not empty. Stoners.
Out of the box to shoot the heli with.
It was an in-law.
Nope.
Oh, we've got a we've got GA carrier rigs.
We have. We've got the GAs. And rebreathers. They're a hell of a lot lighter.
Yeah, not enough to bring us up to unlimited, but enough to start giving us some really hard armor.
Fuck yeah. Oh, man.
Aren't you guys wearing level 4 armor?
Level 3.
3.
Oh, then the stuff in here is the same anyway.
There's the explosive resistant GA carrier rigs, which... And also any GA carrier...
They're still rated 3, but they've just got slightly more explosive compared to... whatchamacallit? Direct fire.
Still. I'm sorry. The one that I think has really been, you know, the perfect haul is the... It would be worth it just for the AMVGs alone, I'm sorry.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen, Luke?
Can you say force multiplier?
You seen what we've got over there?
No. Sorry, I was...
Okay.
Right, I don't know if you guys are up
Over
for
here.
another mission, but I think I am gonna call it here personally.
Yeah, I think we've done a lot tonight.
Yeah, especially with the way shit's gone sideways.
Yeah.
We have been at this about 3 hours and 40 now.
We have. It was a successful mission on the weapons depot.
Yeah, even if there was that fucking hiccup in the middle.
I will say, I really love being able to kill people with the heat rounds. I'm half tempted to start requesting the HG alternative, so that when we do want to start taking out squads, we can.
Honestly, I'm gonna clip some of what you did and send it you.
I had it
guys,
recorded.
I say when it comes to our shopping list, we let Alan update the sheet because on.
Oh god, yeah, there's gonna be so much to put on there.
Yeah, we've
Absolutely.
definitely completed a few things here.
Oh.
So we let Alan do his fucking thing, and then we'll look into getting you the rounds for the gun, the rounds for the rocket.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because how devastating the heat alone was. Yeah.
Having actual specialized ammunition would be fucking amazing.
Yes. But oh god, height advantage on an infantry squad that didn't know where I was. They could have started shooting at me, but their rounds would have been nowhere near. I was a kilometre away from them, launching guided rockets at their heads. I'm pretty sure I hit the church at least once.
I'm also just fucking glad we were able to get that fucking whatever the fuck that car's called with the gun.
Fennec.
The Fennec.
That's the one. And we got enough camasses that we're at the infinite now.
Yes.
Sweet. I mean, still like these little boys because they got such speed on them, but Kamaz.
The thing is, the hull and everything was fine. It was just the wheels and gun that was fucked.
Yeah, but hey, you have no idea how many mags I had to put into that fucking gun to bring it down.
When you break the wheels on it and such, did that break the glass as well, or was that a case if he managed to get a penetrating shot on me?
I think I broke through the windshield somehow. It shouldn't be possible with a standard 5.56 rifle, as far as I'm aware. Which is what those guys were all using.
I got domed basically when I was in the.
Yeah,
car.
I was trying to shoot you through the window. I was just trying to scare the shit out of you. I didn't think it would go through.
It will go through if you've already weakened it with the mortar round.
Sorry.
Well, it wasn't, was it though? Because we actually, he had to, he adjust it. Either way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's yeah, tasty baby, tasty.
Yup. That will be nice to have as we need to do some serious damage to something soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a shame we didn't have 5 people because we could have easily gone and nicked the other one as well.
There's some guns in there and ammunition and a fuck ton of grenades.
Yeah, it's like the standard infantry load. It's meant to be like for rearming like 2 or 3 guys.
That makes sense. Anyway, I am gonna bounce off this. I'll see you guys in the upper
If you
tunnel.
guys have any fancy kit, I need you to leave it in a box. If not, get the heck off the server.
Yep, just checking now.
Off your property.
Yep, I'm good. I will.
Alright, cool.
Blur.